Hey, what's up everybody? It's Kellen here from Start Your Systems and welcome back to MXGP 2021, where today we're going to be playing a custom track called Alto Adige ITA. I think that's how you say it, which I guess means Alto Adige or Adige, Italy, by a username OTHGKT. This is on the PC, and it's a really kind of unique custom track. And before I really kind of dive into the track itself and talk more about it, I wanted to kind of introduce you guys to, I guess I would call this a new series to a degree. I've sort of realized in the last, I don't know, year or so that I really haven't done a good enough job showing off these sides of the MXGP and Monster Energy Supercross games. Now that, the track editor has really evolved in MXGP, and then obviously a lot more people are doing some cool stuff in Monster Energy Supercross, the official video game now with, their custom tracks. I've decided that I wanted to kind of show these tracks off a little bit more now by kind of creating a custom track showcase for each game. So not necessarily every week, not necessarily on a regular schedule of any degree, just whenever I feel like picking it up and playing these games and checking out these custom tracks, I'm going to go ahead and start recording some more of these custom track showcases. So if you guys make custom tracks in Monster Energy Supercross, pretty much any of the last 3 or 4 games in the series, if you want to go all the way back to like Monster Energy Supercross 2 and tell me a track that you made in that game and, say you should definitely check it out. I think it's a fun track. Or, even go back to last year's MXGP 2020 when they had the custom track editor, with the terrain evolved or whatever you want to call it. It wasn't just flat ground track editor anymore. Send me some tracks that you guys would recommend. Go down to the comment section below. Tell me a track that you think I should check out, and what console it's on, and what game it is, and everything like that. I can't do any of the new gen console stuff yet. I don't personally have a PS5 or an Xbox Series S or Series X, but pretty much most of these games I own on PC, Xbox One, and PS4. So anybody that has a track that you want me to check out on any of those consoles, I'm not going to swear to being able to get to all of them, just because I'm sure a lot of people will send me a lot of ones, but also I don't have all of these games on every single one of those consoles just yet. But I do plan on branching out and getting a couple more consoles covered off with these games, so that I can host some races, do some more fun stuff with you guys, because I feel like more and more people are kind of getting into these games to a degree. First of all, just wanted to introduce that, let you guys know that if you have a track you want me to check out or anything like that, just comment below what the track is, what console it's on, what game it's in, and I'll go check it out. I'm not even if I don't get to actually showing the track off in a video, if I play it, I'll probably come back and at least comment back to you if you said check out a certain track, and let you know what I think of the track, or let you know why I didn't choose it for a video, or if I'm going to choose it for a video, or what have you. But yeah, I just wanted to start playing some more of these custom tracks, because you guys are all very creative, I feel like, with some of the things that you've made. And this track here by OTHGKT is a lot of fun. He's actually made a lot of tracks on PC so far. This is not the only track that he's made, so I'll probably end up checking out a couple others that he's made. But basically what I did today is I just kind of like logged on to the highest liked tracks page on PC and selected like 5 or 6 different tracks, tested them all, and found this one and pretty much liked it right away. I liked the flow of it, but I really liked he's made these like carrot jumps with I guess it'd be like 15-degree corners with a raised bump, and I've never actually seen somebody do that in either of these games yet. And I have played a decent amount of the custom tracks, so maybe I'm just completely blind and I've missed it the 1 or 2 times that maybe I've hit him or something like that. But the way that he's utilized these little like carrot jumps, one on like kind of flat ground and one going up a hill, is a ton of fun. I also love when people use the terrain really well, like this, building this huge double off the top of the hill. That was really sweet the first time I hit it. I went straight off the track, but it was still really cool to hit. And then he's also got a lot of hip jumps on the track as well, which I think maybe could be a little bit too played out. Like he's got 3 of them, I think. Like here's one of them. It's like kind of around a 15-ish degree corner. But I do like hip jumps, and this is the little carrot jump thing that I'm talking about. So it like doubles in, and then I think you can quad, but I just triple double and then a little single. But he's basically made a straightaway of I call them carrot jumps. Some people call them fingers. Some people call them moguls, which I don't think they're moguls at all. But yeah, those things are really cool. I haven't actually seen someone try that in this game yet. So kudos on the creativity there. Obviously, he's got a few big sends down these hills and stuff like that, so you can throw some big whips. And then overall, just like I played a couple of these custom tracks, and I felt like just they almost didn't make sense, I guess would be the way to put it. Like you would hit a line and be like, why am I going like this direction? Why is the track shooting me this way or whatever? This one, I felt like pretty quickly I got it, and maybe that's just, I got lucky the first lap or something like that. But definitely a lot of fun. Good flow. Be interested to see what this track plays like with a lot of people on it, though, because it is, like it's got a lot of these like kind of hip jumps to them, so it makes it maybe a little bit one-lined. But I don't know yet of a good way to make multiple line options on custom tracks in this game, because there's not a way to include inside ruts. There's not a way to, I feel like, really make corners that have multiple options. And then there's sometimes ways to make straightaways that have two options, but even that, like, it doesn't usually work out the way that I feel like you plan it to, where one just becomes super OP and the other line doesn't work at all. But yeah, I feel like it's in some areas it's a little one line, in some areas it's not. Overall, though, the flow of it's great, which is why I definitely enjoy it. But race-wise, be curious to see how much bar banging you can do on this track. I guess the one thing it does have going for it is because you need to get a drive to some degree on a lot of these straightaways to get over these jumps. You do have to leave the door kind of wide open. Like this corner, I could tuck inside a little bit more because you don't need to double too deep into this section. But I definitely do feel like there's a couple spots that I'm leaving the door like wide open, and I guess you could open up yourself for some block passing in that regard. But yeah, otherwise, good flow, great track, great innovations. On pace for a pretty good lap here, so let's see if we can finish off, maybe go to the 140s. And that's another thing with this series too. For those of you that are keen on doing time trials and hot lapping and stuff like that, try to see if you can beat me and let me know what lap time you were able to run based off of what you're looking at me doing this video, and tell me how long it took you to get it. Maybe it only took you a lap if you're a really good player. Maybe it took you 10 laps if you were just kind of grinding out the track. I myself have now put about 10 laps into this track, kind of 5 or 6 just testing it out and feeling it out and getting kind of decent at the track, and now obviously 4 in this video. So that's your reference point there, I guess, to see how quickly you learn the track compared to me. Great job as well. I feel like using the can't think of the word, elevation on the track to his advantage, making some cool step ups, some drop downs, a couple other things. Like the first jump that you hit when you're in time trial on this track is you go over the finish line jump, and you join back up with the start line, but it's like a starting gate that goes straight over the ridge of a hill down the hill to the left, and so you kind of jump down that. It's almost like a hip jump to the left, and that was really fun to hit the first lap, because you just don't often see people take advantage of that. Sometimes you feel like, I personally feel like people with this game aren't always using the elevation to their advantage. Now that we have it, they like build jumps that are like flat, and then you just kind of roll off a hill, where you could, like, in this case, he built a big double down this hill right here, hip jump on the flat, and then off the top of the hill, just a huge jump to triple all the way down the hill. And I haven't felt once like I'm going to OJ that jump, even as hard as you hit it. So definitely like that aspect of it. These carrot jumps are just so unique. Just haven't seen someone do it. And then you can kind of treat them as whoops too if you just get it a little bit cleaner. So go up the top of the hill. I almost ended up kind of catching back up to where I was in that lap, despite the crash. There's that little like kind of floater table down the hill that I'm talking about. Just stay off to the left side of it, and you just launch so far. And because the hill is falling away the entire time, you can pretty much land all the way down and not really be in danger of falling off. I'm starting to learn, though, that there's ways that you can land in this game that makes it so you don't actually fall off the bike, even when you overjump or case something really hard. Pretty much it's kind of to do with leaning back and being in the right angle when you land, but I've also like tried to do stuff with chopping the throttle or being off throttle, landing with the clutch in, other things like that. And I haven't found one certain recipe for success yet, but I definitely have landed things from way up to pretty much flat, and been surprised that I haven't crashed a couple times. So trying to find the perfect remedy for it, but haven't quite found it yet. So yeah, kudos, Mr. OTHG KT, which OTHG usually is a reference to Over the Hill Gang, at least for people out in California. I don't know where KT is from. Maybe if he watches this video, he can chime in and let me know. But well done on the track. Good stuff. And yeah, excited to get this kind of series rolling a little bit, talk a little bit more about these custom tracks, what you guys think of them, what you like or dislike about these tracks that I play, and, you know, other tracks that you'd want to see me play. Can't even English today. And that goes for anybody. If you even haven't made the track, if you've just played a track and you thought it was really cool and think that it's one that I would enjoy as well, let me know. I'd be happy to see it, play it, etc. So yeah, appreciate you guys stopping by, watching another video here on the channel. Taking a little break from the career mode to try something else out today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed this one. As always, please be sure to like the video if you haven't already, and if you enjoyed the video as well, and subscribe to the channel as we are getting a little bit closer to that 100K mark. I feel like it's like I can almost taste it at this point, but I'm trying not to get like too excited about being as close as we are, because it's been a long grind to get here. But we've been growing so much these last couple of months that if pace stays up, we could be there before you know it. So definitely appreciate all the support as always. Hopefully you guys enjoy this series video idea and want to see more of it. And look forward to seeing you guys in all of our future videos on the channel. But I'm signing off for now, and I'll see you guys in the next one. So long for now.